Welcome to the call today. This is Scott Pierce at Listings to Leads, going over social media mastery with Listings to Leads. And we're going to cover everything from ads to posts to short form videos to other aspects of social media and how to use Listings to Leads and generate engagement, generate leads. So go to listingstoleads.com, either log into your account or sign up for a free trial. Everything we're going to do today can be done with a free trial. And the first thing you're going to notice when you log in as of last week, you're now going to see suggested ads. And this is going to be dependent on a number of things. It's going to be dependent on, do you have listings? What are the listing statuses? What ads are working really well in the system? What's going on with our marketing calendar that rotates every single week so that we have different fresh things being suggested to you. So we're going to take all of that together. And then we're going to offer the 4 ads, 2 for buyer, 2 for seller, right here on your dashboard. And so you can see here, for example, I've got a listing. Even if you don't have a listing, even if you are brand new to real estate and you don't have anything, you're going to have 4 different suggested ads here. So every single person that logs in, no matter what, will have 4 different ads. And so, for example, I got a listing. So I got a listing here that's for sale, so buyer leads. Here's another listing of mine that's pending for seller leads. So when a listing is either coming soon, just listed, active or open house, that'll be default to buyer, of course, buyer leads. Pending or sold, default to seller leads. Then I've got a new construction ad I can run, and that's for buyer leads. And then I've got a what is your home worth seller ad. Now we got tons of ads you can run. If we put them all here, you'd probably never get anything done because there's so many options. But these are the 4 that we feel would be the best for you and your account. So just go ahead and click on create ad. Now these will all be Facebook lead ads by default. So name, email, phone number, and purchase or selling time frame. So you're going to land here, and all you have to do is confirm the location, radius. We've got the 15-mile radius for special housing ad category, a lifetime budget, in this case, of $35. We're going to start today, end in 1 week. All of this is editable. I can change the template, change the image. You've got opportunities to go into the advanced options, which for 98% of you don't need to worry about. Just click create ad. It's literally that easy. Within 10 seconds of being logged into your Listings to Leads account, you can have one of these ads run and submitted to Facebook to get up on Facebook and Instagram. Now, you're going to notice it's going to drop me here. So here's my ad. And then if you are not signed up yet for the AI text follow-up, I highly recommend that you do. The AI text follow-up is right here. You'll see a button in the upper right, and it'll give you some information. You can see some sample conversations, buyer and seller. You can click next to see the pricing. It's half off through the end of the month. So you can see the pricing there. And what you do to sign up for it, you just click next and confirm subscription. You'll see here, you can give your bot a name. So these are all names, so a man or a woman. So I'll do Blake, and you can put your team name, right? Because they're going to be responding on your behalf. And oops, 1 second here. Let me see if I can. Give me a second here. Sometimes my screen does that. So let me just go to ads. If you go to ads, you'll see that same banner right here. Sign up for AI text follow-up right there under ads. Again, let me just go ahead and click that. Go to next so we can see where we were. Confirm subscription. Anyway, so I've already gone through it. You'll just select the name, make sure your team name is correct, hit submit. And that way, as soon as that ad is live and producing for you, you will have AI text follow-up activated and responding to all of your leads. Now, if you've got a great CRM, if you've got all of this dialed in already, make sure you go to your profile. You should have done this in the Get Started wizard when you signed up for Listings to Leads, or we got all of that in there so that you don't mess this up or you don't forget about it. But just in case, under the profile is a tab called CRM integration. And here you're going to see just all the CRM. So whether you got Brivity, Lofty, Follow Up Boss, Line Desk, Real Geeks, Sierra, Thanks.io, Top Producer, Wise Agent. All right. And then if your CRM is not listed here, 9 times out of 10, maybe even more, they'll have what is called a lead forwarding email address. You can just drop that right here, click save, and make sure all of those leads get to your CRM automatically. So let's go ahead and log in again here real quick. And again, we're going to be back on the dashboard. And let's just say I pick another ad. So let's say I want to run an ad for the, what is your home worth, right? The free home values. Again, just click create ad. Be right here in the work area. Now, for the listing, we've got the city that the listing is in, so we can autofill that easily. But for something like new construction, down payment assistance, what is your home worth? The only thing is different is you're going to type in the location. Everything else, we got the radius. We got a lifetime budget of $50. So for the seller ads, since seller leads are a little bit more expensive, we're going to up that budget just a little bit. Now, I highly recommend that you run one buyer and one seller ad minimum a week to keep those leads coming in. There's always low-hanging fruit. There's always people that are ready to convert fast. Those 4 suggested ads should all be pretty well producing for you. I always recommend doing a pending and sold if you can. Those generate the best seller leads for the cost. A listing, those always generate the best, great leads, great cost per lead. And if you don't have a listing to market, you can market a list of properties, which I'll show you a little bit later. But back to this right here, and get that back to 50. Now notice also the other thing that's different about a seller ad, my retarget current leads is right here. Now you didn't see that in the buyer ad because for the buyer leads, we don't recommend necessarily doing to a target audience, but for seller ads, if you've got custom audiences in Facebook, example, your database is uploaded and you want to target to the people in your database. If you've bought a list of all the homeowners in your area from My Plus leads or RedX or Batch leads, so I can upload those into listings to leads. We will send that to Facebook to create a custom audience for you. It can take 2 to 3 days. It can take 3 to 4 to 5 days. All right. So it'll take a few days for that to populate within Facebook. But then once it is, I can say, you know what? I want to target my database and I want to target my audience that I bought from a third-party provider, like again, Batch leads, My Plus leads, RedX, and then hit create ad. So if you don't have custom audiences, don't worry about it. It is absolutely not the end of the world. But if you do have custom audiences, you want to leverage them, this is the best, easiest way to do it in the industry. And so there we go. Now, I don't need to sign up for the AI text follow-up again because I've already signed up for it. And now all of the ads I run, all of those leads are going to be followed up with automatically via AI text follow-up. And the goal of the AI text follow-up is to get the leads to agree or want to hear from you. And so what it's going to say is to the lead, once the lead gives in a little bit of information, it'll say, that sounds great. Let me have one of our team members reach out to you. When would be a great time to connect? Something along those lines. And then the person is going to put in something like tomorrow at 5 or Thursday afternoon or anytime over the weekend. And at that point, it'll be categorized as qualified. You'll be notified when the lead first initiates with the program. You'll be notified every time the lead interacts, replies to the AI text follow-up. And again, you'll be notified when the lead is qualified. So you'll be notified all the way through. You can always, again, or I should say as well, let me turn that off. You can come into leads. Now, most of my leads are just real estate agents testing out the program. I don't market to buyers or sellers, but you're going to see here, I will be able to see all of my qualified leads from this application right here along the top. So I can click qualified. Let's give that a second here to populate. And then, so my AI text follow-ups right here, or again, I can click qualified. And then that will show me all of the leads that are qualified. And then I can just click on the conversation. Check out the conversation, and you can see here a little bit of an example. Absolutely awesome. And then you just call them up when they said, have a good conversation, get the listing, get the buyer, start working with a lot more people. So someone says here, does the ad go to your custom audience exclusively, or does it go out? That's a great question. From what I can tell, and I don't know that I've ever seen like an exact answer, but from what I can tell, it'll hit your custom audience, but it will also bleed out into other similar profiles as your custom audience. Does that make sense, Robert? If you can have a bad custom audience that just for whatever reason doesn't convert, right? Let's say it's your database. Let's say you go by an audience, whatever. I've seen from people, or where a custom audience can take a while to get going. When you're going to use a custom audience, use it in the vein of A/B testing, and or give it a little bit to warm up. Because again, the custom audience, Facebook, what they're going to do is they're going to take that database. In fact, let's go ahead and let's go back into ads, and I will show you here. In the ads tab here, there's a blue button called create audience. And so you're going to upload a CSV file. And now you can do this in Facebook. It's the same thing. You still have to upload a CSV file. Just takes a lot longer to navigate to that point in Facebook versus listings leads. It's just right here. But it's a 4-column spreadsheet, email, phone number, first name, last name. So what Facebook is going to do, it's not 100%. What they're going to do is attempt to go find all these profiles that either have the email that you got in your list, or phone number, first name, last name. They're going to try to match up as much of this as possible. And then whatever they can match within that audience, right, from that spreadsheet, now that's your audience. Now, you're not necessarily going to know which ones made it, which ones didn't. You'll know the final file size, right? So you'll know, hey, I uploaded 2,300 people and only 1,745 made it or were matched and are in my custom audience. So not everybody you load up is going to be paired up with a Facebook profile. Hopefully that makes sense. And then, you know what, Len, I've heard of people uploading a smaller one, 345. Spreadsheet 345 would be, I would call that very small. So you could try it and see how it worked for you. You're not going to waste money, I don't think. You're not going to sit there and just blow through and have nothing to show for it. But what might happen is you might run that ad and just really don't spend hardly any budget because the audience is too small. So what I might do is I might run the ad to my audience and then run the same ad just to my general, like no custom audience. Does that make sense? Or if I don't have the budget to run 2 ads at the same time, maybe this week I run it to my custom audience and the next week I run it to just a regular, just by location. So suggested ads, awesome. Take advantage of that. Let that help guide you a little bit. Next, I'm going to go to my marketing calendar. And as you can see for this week, or every week, we want to be marketing a listing, ours or borrowed, or a list of properties. We got the sold pending, right? Best cost per seller lead that there is in the industry. This week, we're going to do the PDF guide, down payment assistance for local home buyers. We rotate the PDF guide between seller and buyer. And then between about 16 high performing guides, there's 80 in the system, right? They're absolutely awesome. Thursdays, we focus on seller leads. And this week, we're going to be talking about FSBOs. And then we're going to talk about short form videos because these are absolutely awesome. I'm going to click on listing marketing. You'll see the step-by-step guide and you're going to see the checklist. So at a minimum, I do recommend taking a look at the checklist if you are not 100% familiar with how everything works. So you're going to see we got a Facebook ad under the social media category, free and paid. So we got an ad. We've actually already run the ad off suggested ads. That was awesome. But then we got a social media post. We got a short form video. And for listing agents, we got social media post. Then I'll also walk you through a few other things for social media as well. So I'm going to go back into the tab for my dashboard. I'm going to select the listing I want to market. And again, I always recommend doing an open house. If you are not where you want to be at in your business, either on the listing side or the buyer side, If you're sitting there and you're struggling, if you're not getting one transaction closed a week, I'm going to highly recommend you do an open house every single week. And even if you are getting a transaction a week, I would still do open houses because you don't want to be in that roller coaster up and down. You want to stay at 1+ transaction a week. All right. That's 52 transactions a year. For most of you, that would probably be your best producing year ever in your life. All right. So open houses every single week are going to get you there faster than anything else, the way we do it with listings to leads. So I'm going to suggest, and I'm going to market my open house this week. There's a little video there if you want to watch the video. But first thing up on the checklist here is a Facebook and Instagram ad. No, we've already done that, so that's awesome. But I'll just let the work area come up so you can see it real quickly here. So if you hadn't run the ad yet by this point, you can just see very similar to what we just did a minute ago. Location will autofill, budget of 35, 1 week. You can change the template or video, click create ad. And again, that will send it to Facebook and Instagram for review. If I didn't sign up for AI text follow-up yet, you'll see the opportunity to do that right after this refreshes. So that's right now being sent to Facebook and Instagram. So there you go. And right here, again, I can sign up for the AI text follow-up. Next up, we got a social media post. Typically this will happen automatically, but if not, again, I can edit anything here that I want. When people click my social media post, they're going to go to the single property website automatically. So I can either click post now or schedule the next social accounts if I need to. And you can see what it'll look like on X, LinkedIn, Instagram, or Google My Business. Now make sure you get Google connected. This is one of those things that will definitely help your Google ranking go from absolutely nowhere. Right now, I've talked to clients that have been in the top 3 or 4 in their area after using listings to leads for just a few months. So make sure you've got Google connected so that we can help your Google profile rank higher in local searches for buyers and sellers. Now, if you are the listing agent, if you got a listing, and this goes for every listing at every status, because this will change, make sure you click the green send a seller. Drop in the seller's email address right here. Dear first name, as appropriate, click send. And so what's going to happen is a couple of different things. One is that is going to send, I'm going to bring it up here right now. That is going to send the seller an email that they can post on their Facebook page. It would be a social media post that they can use. And let me just grab it from my other monitor. Give me a second here. There we go. And there we go. So this will be the version that my sellers get. And I'm telling you, clients that use this regularly, A, they love it. And B, they get listings. They get buyers from this because when the seller puts this on their Facebook page, no matter what status, it is going to get their friends or family, their colleagues, their bowling team members, their church members, everyone is going to start clicking on it. They're going to comment on it, and you're going to get leads for free from their sphere of influence via social media. And as you can see here, right below that, there's one for email. But all they got to do is copy, like you just saw me do from the email, go to their Facebook page, and I'll just do this in the mastermind group. Got a quick little space there. Looks awesome. So imagine this on your seller's Facebook page. This could generate more leads than your ad and your social media post combined. I've had people get dozens of leads for free from their seller. Even if your seller is 85 years old, doesn't even use Facebook, I bet their family does. I've talked to people in that situation where their seller does not even use social media barely. And so they had their family post it and they generated so many leads. All right, here's my property video. That could have been in the top part. I got my professional photos, my 3D tour. I got my 100-point home marketing plan. And this is where it gets beautiful because all of the seller's friends start clicking right in here. They want to download your marketing plan to see why the heck their friend is using you. They can get their home value right here. Because again, their friend is using you. So it's not like this is a cold post. This is something from somebody they know. Does that make sense for everybody? So please do not skip using the tools for the seller. And so what will happen is you're going to be CC'd on the email. They're going to think you just sent this to them. So the version you're going to get is like this, and it'll have your name on it. So you saw the version the seller gets, but the version you get will have your name on it, letting you know that the seller's got that email. You should also send out the one for the e-flyer as well at the same time, might as well. But you call the seller up and you say something like this. Hey, Robert, Scott here. Just want to let you know that we got the open house coming up this weekend, and I've just got the Facebook ad submitted. So that should be live shortly. I got the AI text follow-up connected so that we're going to make sure that we connect with every single person that responds to that ad. I got the social media posts going out the door. I got a lot of other great marketing going to happen. We're going to have an awesome open house this weekend. But I sent you something to put up on your Facebook page because in this changing market, we don't want to leave any stones unturned. And it's very likely you know somebody who knows somebody looking to buy in the area. Does that make sense for everybody? So it doesn't matter what status the listing is. It could have been coming soon, just listed, active, pending, just sold, open house. The sellers are going to think you are brilliant. They're going to think you are a marketing rock star, and they're going to gladly put that up on their Facebook page in support of the work you're doing, and knowing, based on what you just told them, that there very well could be somebody that they know who knows somebody looking to buy in the area. And we don't want to leave any stones unturned in this crazy market. Let's start getting more free engagement. Let's start building our brand to one of the best audiences out there, which is the audience already connected to our clients. So let me know if that makes sense for everybody. Everybody get that? So next up for social media, let's go back and look at the checklist. We did the Facebook ad. We did the social media post. We did the social media post for the seller. We also did the email at the same time, just to knock them both out. Next up is the short form video. And then I'm going to walk you through Instagram stories. Short form video script right here. Right down here, short form video script. Now, all you have to do, what I recommend is clicking the green send button. Your email address should be there. If you're an assistant, put in the listing agent's email address, click send. Now, this is going to send the video script to you. I'm going to drag it on my other monitor. We're going to pop it right here. And so this is the email that you're going to get. The script is in the blue section here. And the idea is that you can just copy and paste this into your teleprompter app. And if you don't have a teleprompter app, the green buttons will go to either Google or the iOS App Store. If I click that, it'll pop open into my other monitor. And so here you can see for Google Play right there. And I'll drag it over for iOS so you can see what it looks like. Again, here's iOS.
Yeah, Herb had his dog the other day making.
So there's the iOS version of it. And then if you click the blue button, so here's that email for the short form video script for my listing. Here's the blue. If you click that, it'll take you to the support post. All you got to do is click this right here, and I will walk you through how to use that teleprompter app from the email. So you can record a great video that will get some really good, engagement. Now, let me go to, give me a second here. I'm going to bring up a post. Here we go. I'm going to come back to this post a little bit later, but I want to show you in the comments here, and I'll give you a link to this post. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. 1 second. I'm going to show you some Instagram story ideas. So that was all in the mastermind group. So here's some Instagram story ideas, and I got all this in the mastermind group, and I believe it also got it on the page. But check this out. This is an Instagram story with a poll. What secret do you think this house is hiding? People can interact with that poll. This is another Instagram story where I've got a link to the single property website right from my story with another poll. The poll in this one says, looking to buy a home in the next 12 months. Yes, send me the home buying guide. No, I need to sell a home. And right from my story, I can click and go to the single property website. So right from my Instagram story, which is free to do, I can link people to my single property website. I can link them to, in fact, let's go back to the pending and sold. There's a lot of great ideas here. So here's a pending story. You notice I got a poll right there, and the poll says this Folsom home went pending in 34 days. And the poll options are, I want to sell my home faster than this. I want to make the most money for my home, or both. The next poll, the next story here for just sold says, thinking about selling your home, I want to download secrets to selling your home fast. Yes, I want to sell my home quickly. I'm curious about selling strategies. I'm looking to buy. Any information for me. Another just sold story in Folsom. Think about selling your home, get your current home value estimate for free. Now, what's great is all of these links are coming from listings to leads. So when people click this link in their story, they're going to go to your home value landing page. The next story, let's see here. The next story is another home sold in Granite Bay. Get my 100% home marketing plan now. Again, this is from listings to leads. So people, again, right from my story, they can click and download my 100% home marketing plan. That's from listings to leads. And then I also got a poll. My home would sell for more than this house. Yes, 100%. See, we're trying to engage people looking at our social media. So these polls are great ways to engage people for them to respond, because then what happens, right? If somebody responds with, yes, my house would sell for more than 100%, I would respond to them in the DMs and say, oh, that's great. How much do you think your home would sell for? I think it would sell for $850,000. Oh, really? That's great. What's the address? Let me confirm that for you. That makes sense? So what a great way to engage with people using our listings, whether it's an open house, pending, coming soon, just sold, open house. We can use the different offers from listings to leads. For example, if I had a kind of a lower range price point of a home that might be appropriate for people that were down payment assistance offers, I would offer that. I might have a landing page for a buyer guide. So if I got a just listed property, I could link out to the single property website. Obviously, that would be a great thing to do. But I could also do another story a few days later with a different image, and this time link to a buyer guide, the ultimate guide to buying a home. Wouldn't that be a great offer for somebody that is already looking at a home for sale using the different guides and listings to leads? So let's just go through a few more here. Here is another pending listing, right? Pending in Rockland. Click below for the photos, details, and more. So here I'm linking to the single property website. Everybody get how cool and powerful this is? And there is music playing. You may not be able to hear it, but playing music in the webinar is annoying. But I just want to show you all of these stories have music in them. And then here's my poll here. The poll really is just send me the ultimate guide to selling your home. Yes, send via email. Yes, send via DM. No, I want to buy a home like this. Right. So we're engaging seller leads for the most part, but we want to leave the opportunity for someone that wants to buy to engage with this as well. All right. The next story here, example, I got that music going. Here, another home pending in Folsom. Get your home value for free now. Again, there's the link, home value landing page. The poll is, what's holding you back from selling your home? I'm waiting for market conditions to get better. I need to find my next home first. Not sure about the process. Again, right in that story, we're offering something that we think might be of interest to a homeowner that's looking at a pending or sold listing. Right? Don't you think they're going to want to know their home value? That's a very powerful offer. All of these are. Here's another one just sold. Free guide to seller negotiation secrets. Notice even my image, just sold in Folsom, and I got free guide to home seller negotiation secrets. People click They go to the landing page from Listings to Leads where they can download my free guide, Home Seller Negotiation Secrets. And here's another poll. Thinking about selling your home? Yes, I'm ready. Maybe. Still deciding. No, not yet. Anyone that responds to any of these replies is someone that I'm going to be following up with and just asking. Obviously, if they say they're ready, let's go. Maybe still deciding. I'm going to respond back with what's holding you up, right? And just find out what it is that's maybe holding them back from getting their home sold. And then no, not yet. Again, right? When you say not yet, what is it that you're waiting for? So somebody just asked, I'll just give you my profile link and you can follow me on, and you should follow me on all social. And so let me give you, so everybody get how, everybody, first of all, do you get the power of this? This is all free. There's no money for this. And now also, let me show you, probably later this week or next, I'm going to show you how to do a video. Let me play this video for you. Let me know that if you can hear it. So type in, I can hear or not. So there's no sound yet.
Here I am. Heat the skillet on high, add butter, and sear your steak 1 minute each side.
Hold on one second. Let's do it again. Now, keep in mind, this is my video that I recorded. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to play the sound.
Best steak ever. Salt and pepper, add cayenne and a little maple syrup. Heat the skillet on high, add butter, and sear your steak 1 minute each side. Turn the heat down to medium. Add rosemary and flip the steak every minute, adding butter equally. Take the steak off and cut width wide into strips and throw back into the skillet. Use a wooden spatula and mix the meat with the butter for 20-30 seconds. Pour steak and butter into a serving dish and garnish with the rosemary. Enjoy and comment steak below. How to make the best steak ever. Salt.
Now that video was actually way easier than I thought. I've already got, look at this. I haven't posted to Instagram in years. Look at this. I've done 6 posts in the last 4 years. The post before this one was my son in 2020. So for 4 years, I did not post to Instagram. You can see, right? 85, 46, 150, 50, 30, 177, 30, 1,300 posts using CapCut. And all this is just like a bunch of little video clips of each stage. And then I wrote up the audio, right, what the audio is going to be. And then I just copy and pasted the text into CapCut, converted that into that professional sounding voice. And then I just edited just a little bit. And I'm going to show everybody how to do this later this week. So we're going to have another call later this week where I show you, but we're going to do it for real estate where you're going to record little video clips of yourself during the day. And then I'm going to show you how to do a script, paste it into CapCut to start engaging and making offers to your audience in a way that is going to pop your views from this kind of stuff, which is good, right? We want to use, these are the marketing packs from Listings to Leads. So we want to use these. Look at that. I got 2 likes on that one, 3 likes on this one, and only 2 on that, which is what the hell for that many views? No, on TikTok, I got a lot of great engagement on TikTok. And actually Facebook, I got a lot of great engagement as well. But yeah, for that one for Instagram was a little bit like, what the hell was that? In here, and we're going to get to this in this call as well, all of these media packs from Listings to Leads. There's a new one that just went live on Friday that is now in your account for all of your socials. So we're going to be getting to this in this call here a little bit later as well. But I'm going to give you this. Let's see. I'm going to give you this link here. Let me give me 1 second. Yeah. Let me give you this link here first. In this one, I walk you through how to do a pending sold, and you'll be able to take this and you'll be able to, and Robert, oh, mine medium well. Right. Dude, that steak was so good. Just a little bit of maple syrup and cayenne pepper. Oh, so good. But we were just looking at all those Instagram stories on my Instagram page, obviously. Now, you can do this on TikTok. You can do this on TikTok, Instagram. You can do YouTube, right? You can do the posts on Facebook. Now, they've all got different things that you can do. But here on that post I just gave everybody, you will see examples with links. We just were looking at all of these, and check this out. In that link I just gave you, in this video, in fact, let's just walk through this video. So in this video, I show you how to upload to Instagram stories. And so let's just walk through this road. Just let me know if do you want me to walk you through this video, how to do an Instagram story with a link and a poll? Does everybody know how to do that? Would it be worth going through this video? So give me a yes, go through it, or no, let's go to something else. So this is in the mastermind group. So you can access it later, but let's do it together so that later when you get to it, you can comment how much you liked me showing it to you, or that you totally get it and you can't wait to do it yourself. So here we go. So you're going to go to Instagram, obviously, and there's that little plus at the bottom center. Everybody see that little plus? So this is my phone, right? So just FYI, this is my phone. I'm doing screen record of my phone, and there's that little plus sign. So we're going to click that little plus sign, and our photos will open up. So now these are all the photos that are on my phone. And what I've already done is, I'll show this to you in a little bit, I've downloaded a few of the social media share images from Listings to Leads, and I'm going to select one of them. So I selected this image. So this is from Listings to Leads. And you can just use a photo of your property if you wanted to. And then I slid the photo up with my fingers. So if you can see here, it was down just a little bit. So let's do it again. So the images, it quote unquote lands there or whatever automatically. But then I'm going to use my fingers. I'm going to slide it up because I'm going to put the poll on the bottom. So if you think about this ahead of time, it'll make a lot more sense. So if I leave the image sitting there in the middle, it's going to cover my poll, and you won't be able to see either the image or the poll will get messed up. So I'm going to use my fingers and just slide the image up. Boom, just like that. Now I got the bottom area to put the poll. And then I'm going to click. Let's go back again. So now you see at the top there, along the top, there's a little sticker. There's the A, and then there's a music. And you see the one in the middle? Give me a yes that you see it. It's the one for stickers. You're going to click on that. And then this will pop up. So then these are all so I clicked on the sticker. This will pop up. Now there's two things here. You can do it whatever order you want. There's one for link right here. And then over here is poll. So in every one of my stories, I've got both a link to something from Listings to Leads usually, and I've got a poll, and you can just steal my polls. If you want to come up with your own, but go to my Instagram, go to my story highlights, and you can check out all of my polls to get ideas. So I select link. Now at the top here, that's where we're going to grab the URL from Listings to Leads. So before I show you that, so for an open house, for example, you may want to grab the property website link. So if I'm at my laptop, I'll just send myself a text with whatever links I want to use. So I got a single property website for an open house, for any listing that's for sale, for example. Maybe I go to a PDF guide or a landing page, and I could put in a link to, let's say if this is a open house or a pending listing or whatever it is, I would go to either seller guide or buyer guide. Seems like a little slow here. So if it's a listing that's for sale, go to my buyer guide and then just grab the landing page right here. So maybe I want to do this landing page. So I'll just highlight that landing page and then either text it or send it to myself, or if I'm logged in on my phone, just grab that landing page from Listings to Leads. And so there I'm going to paste in the URL at the top. So you'll see that. So here I'm grabbing the link from Listings to Leads. I grab it, I paste it in. And now I don't want it just to say link. That's stupid, right? That's very low value. So I tap right there. Now I can type in, what do I want that link to read? And so I want it to read, get my 100% home marketing plan, or download the guide, or get your free home value. So what is the call to action goes right there. So here I got get my 100-point marketing plan, hit done. That'll drop me back right here. And now you can see I can move that around. And here again, I know I'm going to put a poll towards the bottom, and I'm going to use the street. This is a little bit of a kind of a formatting thing maybe, but you see how the street is going like lower right to upper left. So I'm just going to follow the eye, right? The eye is going to follow that same line. So I'm just going to put this link just so this blends in, but it's still noticeable. So just I'm going to play around. I want to make sure it's big enough so people can see. And then I'm going to click. Let's go back real quick. Sorry there. Let's go back. Let's go back. So I'm going to click poll. I'm going to click the sticker icon again. So the same icon we clicked earlier for the link, I'm going to click it again. Now we're going to select the poll. So here we go. Again, this time I'm going to select poll. Now here are my poll options. So I'm going to type in my poll question. Always make sure before you go live, because once you go live, once you post it, you can't go back and edit the poll. So you want to make sure that you get everything spelled right before you go live. So you'll notice I will do my question. I'll put in my reply. Now this is just for demo. This is not one I would actually do. Refer to my live stories for great examples. So here I go back and I realize, oh, I misspelled a few words. Easy to do. Don't beat yourself up about it. Happens to all of us. And then I'm going to hit done. And then I can play around and get that where I want it. Now, select the music. Let me go back real quick. So once you get your poll, the poll where you want it, then you're going to, up here is music. So we're going to select music.
Good. And building.
Now notice the music. You can move where in the song you want it to play. So it may, you may have a great song in your mind and you go select it. And then the part that plays is completely just not what you're wanting. Well, notice you can slide this around so that it starts just where you want it. You'll see what I mean by this. And then now real quickly here, let's see if it shows. There's one more thing here. You see where it says added to pending sold? As I was doing this, let me back up just a tiny bit. So when I share this initially, so you see right here, also share to, add to highlights. So tap add to highlights, and all of my highlights I've got. Now you could create a new one if you didn't have one, but I like to have, you can see I got pending and sold listings in the highlight. I got open house listings in the highlight, real estate information in the highlight, local places and holidays. Now I should also have one for just regular homes for sale, which would be another one. But I'm going to tap, because this is a sold home, I'm going to tap my pending sold to add it to that highlight category or that highlight reel. So added to pending sold, boom, there we go. We now have a story that is live on Facebook. Now, if you want to get images like that, in the next video here in the mastermind group, I show you how to get the images and something else. What was it that I was showing in this? Oh, I think, all the different links that are appropriate, right? So all the different offer links and different things from listings to leads that you can do. So stories, super, super easy. It's actually fun and it's free. This is a video. In this video, I show you how to do a green screen. So if you see this right here, see how to use image swipe files from the media library and listings to leads, which I'm going to show you next, on TikTok green screen for a little bit more punch in your videos. So you'll see here in this video, there you'll see that. And what I think I want to do is in here, I literally bring up my phone. We're in TikTok and I'm showing you how to do green screen. Put them together. Oh, that's our video. We're not bad at all. So the image is from listings to leads. That's in your media library that just launched or dropped on Friday. And in this video, I show you how to do a green screen. So just find that image in the mastermind group. You'll see it right near the top. In fact, let me just go ahead and make sure I bump this near the top. So if you're coming to this from the webinar, this is the video I just showed you, which I'll be showing you a little bit later this week. I'll do a video on that one. There's the pending and sold that we just looked at. And engage your seller and buyer leads, generate new leads. The new marketing pack that dropped on December 5th, last Friday or Thursday, maybe it was. Housing market outlook, what buyers and sellers need to know. So we're going to walk through this next. So there is an email blast. After you send the email to all of your leads, we want you to call, whether you call 5 to 10, 10 to 20, we want to call some of those seller leads with the did you get call summary. We got the social media image swipe files, which I'll point out and walk you through. And then you can either do a short form video or use the green screen idea to get another video up. So let's go into listings to leads. Let's go to the dashboard. And even though this is the social media mastery, do let me just point out real briefly. If you scroll down, let me turn my ad off. But if I scroll down past my actives and pendings, my database email blast, housing market outlook, what buyers and sellers need to know, get this to your database today. I would send it out from listings to leads, send it out from your CRM. I don't really care. In fact, let me just bring up LionDesk. I can show you how to do it from your CRM as well. I'm not recommending LionDesk. I just happen to have a free account. So back in listings to leads, here's that email. Check this beautiful email, beautiful image, great text. So as always, and I love this, is a great one. Opportunities for buyers and sellers, advice for buyers and sellers. So you can either send this out to all of your leads through listings to leads right here over on the right, send to, just select all. And I can, what I would recommend, of course, is send yourself a test email. Before I send it out, I'm going to send myself a test email, and let's go ahead and just do it. And let's just bring it up. Let me refresh my other monitor. And there we go. Beautiful. I'm going to pop it out. I'm going to bring it over. Here's the email. Looks beautiful. And I can either schedule it or send it right now to all of my leads. Now, if you got another program, Lofty, Sierra, Follow Up Boss, just click the green copy code button, and now I can go paste it into any email program or CRM I want. So just so you can see how literally easy it is. It should take me about 60 seconds. Once you're in your CRM, just navigate to where you can send out an email blast. Ask your CRM support if you're not sure. Once you see how to do this, you'll be like, I can't believe I didn't take advantage of this before. But in LionDesk, it's bulk email, right? So again, I'm going to email 310 people. Some of these emails are appropriate for either buyers or sellers. This one for both. And then once I'm here, I'm not going to type that out. I'm going to click source. So there's a button up here called source. And this gives me the ability to paste in all that stuff, whatever it is from listings to leads. It doesn't matter, because now I've got that beautiful email. And do go through the email and just make sure, because sometimes when you paste in, it can just play with the formatting a little bit. And so I'm just going to do a quick read through here. There's just a couple of little things there. Click and everything looks good. Awesome. Buy downs, help alleviate. So you can see a few words got joined together from pasting it in here. Spend a few seconds there. It looks beautiful. And I am going to just copy and paste in that description, or I'm sorry, the subject line. So here's that subject line. If I wanted to paste it, I could, but I'm lazy and I don't have any memory. And now I'm good to go. I got a beautiful email. I might send out another test email to myself from my CRM. But look at that. I got my listings to leads signature at the bottom. It's going to help generate leads and schedule or send here. So get that email out the door, though. Get the email out the door. And then once you got that done, what I would do is I would call 5 to 10 to 20 of my leads, right? Call 5 buyer leads, call 5 seller leads. And all you're going to do is, hey, Robert, this is Scott at Other L Realty. Just want to let you know that I dropped an email to all of my VIP clients about the housing market outlook going into 2025 and 2026. Just want to make sure you got that email. I did put a little bit of some of the opportunities for both buyers and sellers, as well as some advice. So if you have any questions, please let me know and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. It's just a did you get phone call. You're not splitting the atom. You're not trying to solve world peace. You're just calling someone to make sure they got an email that you sent out. So don't be scared. Don't be scared of calling people. This is where you make connections and where you start really engaging and converting people. So try not to let technology take over everything, because if you're not going to call through your database, why are you generating leads in the first place? So use the email as the grease, and then use the phone call as the part that's going to latch in and get them to reach back out to you. The other thing I would recommend is give it a few hours and then start calling the people that opened up the email as well. Whether you use listings to leads or your CRM, I would go check all the people that opened up the email, especially the ones that opened it multiple times. And I would call them as well. I wouldn't let them know that I saw they opened it. I would just say, same as if I was calling somebody cold out of my database, right? Hey, Scott here. I want to make sure to let you know that I dropped an email to all of my VIP clients earlier today regarding the 2025-2026 housing market outlook from Fannie Mae that just dropped at the end of last week. Want to make sure you got that and see if you have any questions regarding it. They're going to think, wow, what an awesome person. Yes, I am actually thinking about selling my house in 2025, but I wasn't really sure what was going on. Can you tell me more? And so be ready to have a great conversation with people when you both email and you call them. And I would also leave a voicemail if I get a hold of their voicemail. Now, this is social media mastery. If you go to the media library, we've got everything for you in support of this message. All right. So in the media library, you're going to be dropped on the images, but do note there's also videos. There's an image tab and a video tab. And here you're going to see there's a version for Instagram story with a poll, social media post image, one for email. All right. So these are all blue. So these all go together, and you'll notice, and then there's ones from a previous one, right? So we got, and they're all going to be a little bit color coordinated. So you'll be able to see, right, which ones are for which. Plus you got the names down here. If I go to my videos, and I'll say the training for this in a second, but we even got green screen options, poll options, standard options. So we don't want you to get confused. We just want you to use the easiest one for you, because if you're not going to do green screen and I only give you that option, you'll never do it. Or if I only give you the option to do a poll and you don't do it, then it's not going to be worth anything for you. But here I can see the swipe file, right? Looks great. And again, here are the images, and I'm going to give you a link. So I'm going to give you this link right here. And notice it says new marketing pack, December 5th. So that'll be the one that you know, right? It's the latest one. So here's the link to that. And I'm also going to bump it up, but do notice, right? There's a link here. This will walk you through with examples. So you can go to TikTok, Instagram, you can see YouTube, Facebook, right? So here's some examples of how they look on different platforms. That's TikTok. Now, TikTok has a poll, which you don't see on a laptop, but if you're on your phone, you would see the poll there in TikTok. So there's a video walking you through how to use all these image and video swipe files. Here's a video how to do a TikTok poll. Talk here. And I've got another one already on YouTube, which we'll go to for the Instagram story. You can see I'm literally showing you together on TikTok. I will pause it. Like I'm literally showing you, again, using my phone, how to do a poll on TikTok. It's not that hard, but the first time you do it might be a little bit confusing to you. Try not to get all like nuts when you first try something. Because I know for me, what I do is I just try to make sure I'm chill as possible. I'm not in a big rush. Take some time. Maybe I put a show on that I don't have to pay attention to completely. But yeah, in this video, I literally walk you through, and I think obviously it looks like I go into YouTube as well. So yeah, take a look at the training post. I walk you through doing an email blast, right? Doing a video with that script. All right. So yeah, in the mastermind group, find this post. Again, I just dropped it to you and I'm going to bump it up to the top and I'm bump from media mastery call to everybody. Listen, it's 10:03. I've kept you long enough, maybe, but let me know any questions, any comments, any feedback on any of this stuff. When you're ever in doubt on something to do, go to the marketing calendar, right? Every day there's something that you should be doing. Every day there is a social media component, sold pending, checklist. And if you're not sure what that sold or that social media component is for that day, the checklist will show you. All right. We got the checklist. They're broken out into the 3 categories: social media mastery, free and paid, your database, and your geofarm circle prospecting. My buyer guide. Again, here's my checklist. For the buyer guide on Wednesday, I got a Facebook ad, right? Notice it says optional. Social media post, short form video recorded and uploaded, Google search ads, and probably later today or tomorrow, I'll start doing Instagram stories for the social media, for the PDF guides, because I think there's a great application there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to combine that video I did for cooking the steak. I'm actually going to do a video. We're going to do something like that, but where we offer a PDF guide for buying or selling a home. And so, in fact, here, let me see if I can do this real quick. Give me a second. If you want, let me just show you something I'm working on. So if you're interested and you want to get ahead of something I'm going to be training on, let me see here. Wow, a lot of people on the call. Wow, I didn't realize there had that many people on the call today. All right, hold on one second here. Let me see if I can do this. Do I have it? Give me a second. I thought I have so many notes in here. Hold on a second. It might be near the top. Let me just go back up here. Oh my God, I got so many texts. It's killing me. Give me a second if you want. I thought you completely had it. Looking, give me a second. Still looking. Sorry about this, everybody. We do. Man, I hope I didn't lose it because I thought I did. Yeah. Yeah, let me find it. So, yeah, because it's going to be essentially like where you take 5 video clips of yourself through the day, right? So maybe one video clip is you at an inspection. One video clip could be you working on your phone, working on your laptop, driving to a showing, right? So there's things that you do during the day. And so I'm going to walk through a kind of a clip script with a audio script, similar to what I did on the cooking thing, where you don't have to be talking in the camera. So imagine you got little clips of yourself during the day, similar to my cooking script, my cooking video. So the cooking video, there's a video of the steak seasoned. There's a video of the steak, of the skillet being heated. That's clip number 2. Clip number 3 was the steak, first side up. 4th clip, second side up. 5th clip on medium heat, flipping every minute for 4 minutes. And then it was with the meat slice, that was a 6th clip. So all you got to do is think, what are the clips going to be that tell the story? So my story has, right, a couple of different aspects to it. So what we just did with the meat, and your day has the same thing. That's what people don't realize. Your day can be done with the same model. And then what we'll do is we're going to overlay a script, which in fact, I'm going to show you how to do it with your voice later. Using your voice in the first time through will be you'll go nuts. It'll be too much. So we're going to use a professional voice. I will give you the script and you can have a video like we saw with my cooking video, but instead it's going to be about you engaging homeowners and home sellers in your market. I'm really looking forward to showing you all of that as well. And the cool thing is you've got all the different offers and listings to leads, but it's not about just doing a video, which it is, but it's all about how then do I connect with people so that they can just watch the video and engage and get closer to me and see how I work, even if they don't do anything. So we're good there. But how do we build that bridge So if they want to take the next step, they can, right? So depending on what the video is, one offer I might make is, again, get a home buyer PDF guide. There's 40 different ones in Listings to Leads that we can customize a great offer for that video. Same with the seller guides, down payment assistance, new construction, 100-point home marketing plan, your free home value, get a cash offer. There's so many, right? Listings to Leads gives you, there's so many opportunities to make offers that engage with home buyers and home sellers in your local market. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this just because it's awesome, but because it's awesome and it's going to help you get more buyers and home sellers directly. So with that, any last minute questions before I let you all go? Priya, I received divorce listing lead and probate leads. Here's on multiple contacts. No, I think on multiple phone numbers. I'm not sure how that will work. Yeah. I'm not sure how that, you might ask our support team how that, just say, hey, if I want to upload a CSV file of all my contacts, but some of my contacts have multiple phone numbers, just ask our support team how that would be handled. To be honest, I'm not really sure. Robert, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Spectacular product. I will have to immerse myself in this immediately. Definitely. With that, thank you everybody for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great week. Get in the mastermind group if you need any help. Make sure you share your affiliate links. Don't forget your affiliate links with Listings to Leads. In fact, Robert, I can't remember if you're a lender or not, but if you go to Refer and Earn, you're going to see your affiliate link. You've got different invites. So you got an email to share with your people. We got an affiliate post, print flyers. You can refer lenders, you can refer brokers, you can refer agents. All right, you can refer anybody in the industry pretty much. So with that, everybody, thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.